Hi, you guys. Hi, I'm back. So, we're going to be talking about easy women and why men ghost you. Why they ghost easy women. All these women are, you know, giving it up too soon. And then, oh, he's acting different. Oh, he's not calling anymore. And hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I thought I put it on him good and I thought I would get him hooked and addicted and things like that. That was you? You can't do that. And I'm going to break it down why you can't do that. Okay. I know we all know that if it's too easy to get, if it's free, it's not valuable. Okay. So let's talk about value. Let's talk about your value. The reason why you get ghosted and why they start acting different or not calling you back is because in a man's mind, if it's so easy to obtain, if it's so easy to get, if you don't have to spend a lot of money, if you don't have to do much, if you barely have to put in any type of effort to get the most sacred part of a woman, then their opinion of that woman after they get what they want goes way down in the toilet and then they flush. Okay. Why? It's because why do they even want it in the first place if it's so, trashy and bad? The same reason why you like gossip, the same reason why you like ratchet videos, the same reason why you like spicy food. You're not going to eat that every day. That's not going to be, your go-to meal for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. That is something that you're going to do and then explore other options. Okay. When something is so easy to obtain, you don't even want it. It's just like when you see a penny on the ground or when someone, offers you something in like a coupon for 5% off, you're like, I don't need that. I don't need that, or, you're not really valuing something. When someone gives you everything, you don't appreciate it. You don't have value for it because you don't know the value because you didn't have to work for it. Okay. And another thing is they think every other man before them also got to experience you quickly and easily. Therefore, they automatically assume that you have had a lot of sex with a lot of different men. And after that, they don't really care to be with you because you've been with so many other people. You're not even special anymore. Okay? You're not special. All they wanted you for was to use you up real quick and discard you, just like they think the other men did, which is why they think you're single. Okay? So that's the reason why you don't give it up quick, no matter if you want it or not. The whole point is to make them believe that you're not something that is disposable. Okay. And a lot of the ladies' mentality is like, oh, I'm gonna put it on him. Oh, he's pressuring me for sex. What do I do? You don't owe him nothing. You owe him zero. Okay. Whoever told you that you owed any man any type of thing? That's all in your mind. Okay. You don't owe a man anything. Nothing. Okay. So if I have like all these women in my inbox, like a lot, he's pressuring for sex. What do I do? What do you think you do if you don't want to do it? You say, no, I'm done. Move on to the next one. Come up with an excuse. Come up with a lie. Okay. The same thing you tell people who, when they call and ask you to help them move and pack. I'm busy. I'm sorry. I got a bad back. I'm this, I'm that. I don't have any free time. The same thing. Why are y'all asking me this? And I'm only asking you guys because it seems like you want me to tell you some secret formula. Just don't do it. You're supposed to have a couple of guys, not just one. Okay? Um, be smart. Use your brain. I'm just gonna tell you, use your brain. Don't panic. Use your brain. What would Youre 7 do? There. So, hey, so don't give it up unless you're in a committed relationship with this man and he spent money on you and you're living together and you're benefiting from him and he's paying every bill. Okay. If you just like having casual sex and going and you're young or whatever and you don't care, fine. But if you're trying to get money out of this man, if you're trying to get married, if you're trying to have a committed relationship, you can't have sex on date 3. Okay? You can't have sex in 1 week. All right? I don't care how much he feels connected to you or we just get each other. Oh, we're vibing. It don't matter. They're going to agree with everything you say until you get it, until they get it. So please, you guys, stop asking me what do I do when he wants sex? Figure it out. You're a grown woman, okay? Figure it out. Say no. Come up with an excuse. Lie. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. Lie, come up with an excuse. Why? It's because you're old enough to figure that out by now. Mhm. Let's see. I had sex on date 1. I wasn't expecting him to be my husband. I was just gonna hit and quit. Great, but there's always exceptions to the rules. Like out of 1,000, there might be a few cases where you had sex on date 1 and ended up marrying the person, right? Okay. But most of the time, and that was a while back probably. In this day and age, men don't think the same. Okay. So in this day and age, yeah, 10 years ago, yeah, that was possible. But today, if you go and have sex with someone on the first date, you're probably not going to end up married. Okay. The stuff that I did 20 years ago wouldn't fly today. It's different now. Mhm. So make sure you're only doing what you want to do in a committed relationship before you give anything. Mhm. And guys will start acting different right after they get it. And we know this, but a lot of women still continue to do it. But we know this. Oh, I wonder if he's going to start acting different. Yes, he is. Um, it's better to be ghosted without giving anything up and having money spent on you than to be ghosted after giving something up. Okay. Better to be ghosted for not giving it up than for giving it up. Think about it. At least he'll know in the back of his mind, you're hard to get. You are expensive. You take a lot of effort to get into. You know, you were the one that he could not get. You are the one that got away. He's still thinking about you. Still. He might call you up in 2 months and see if he can date you again. But the guy who already got some, oh, he's done. Okay? So don't give it up. I'd rather be ghosted for not giving it up. Um, so, and another thing, if you don't agree with this, that's fine. I know there's a lot of free spirits out there. And when I say free, I really mean free. It's free to get it. And, a lot of people who are giving it away free, most of those people are men. Men give away their stuff free. If you are a woman giving your stuff away free, you are working from a masculine angle. Okay. And you're working from a masculine angle, thinking that sex is going to somehow magically make this person be the best man, best future father ever. But it doesn't, you know. Um, all it does is let him know that he's not the only one, he's not the first one, he won't be the last one, he's probably the 100th one. And who wants that, you know? It's just like a car. You want a nice car, you want a new car, okay? But if you need a ride somewhere real quick, you're gonna hop on and in anything to get your destination, to get to your destination. You're gonna hop in anything to get over to where you need to go. But that's not the car you want to go purchase. That's not the car you want to pay car notes on. That's not the type of car you want to be seen in public with. Okay. That's not the car, you don't want to be riding a taxi cab everywhere, you know. So if you're a taxi cab, that's what I'm gonna call it, lady cab driver. Prince even said it, lady cab driver. Roll up your window fast. Do, 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 do. Y'all know what that is? It's a prostitute or a slut or a free spirit. And there's nothing wrong with being that, but don't expect them to call you back. Don't be sad. I hope you got something for it. So when you give lots of men rides for, after they pay you, some people not even getting paid. They're just driving around Dusty's for fun. Okay. And you're not even getting paid to give somebody a ride, and you hurry and you doing it quick. They can call you anytime, get it real quick with little effort, and you're not even getting anything in return. But I'm a free spirit. I do what I want. I do what I want like a man. I hit it and quit. Okay. But secretly, deep down inside, you only do that because you already know they ain't calling you back anyway. You already know they ain't going to call you back. So you've already accepted that. But then when you meet that one guy, you're going to meet that one guy and you'll be like, oh, I really like him. I want him to call me back. I work with him. We do this, or, I've known him for a while, or, I like this person. You're going to just make this exact mistake with that person you actually want to call you back. And then guess what? He's going to put you in the category just like the other ones did. So please understand that men judge you on how fast you give it up. I don't care. Yes, there's always exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, men judge you on how fast you give it up. So it is not normal. It's not normal to act like a man in the relationship. It's off balance. Because subconsciously, deep down inside, a man is masculine and a woman is feminine. And there's just going to be something about that person that just doesn't feel right. I'm not comfortable in this. There's something that I can't really put my finger on, but I can't do this because deep down within in your subconscious mind, you're not attracted to masculine traits if you're a straight man. Okay? So it might be arousing on the conscious level. It might be a quick wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and it was great, and you'll have good memories about it. But deep, deep, deep down inside, in the back of your mind, in the subconscious part of your mind, you're not attractive to that because it is too masculine. Okay. So think about that. This is a psychological game. This is not a surface game. This is chess. This is strategic. This is psychological. Okay. You're not going to win unless he is looking for a masculine woman because he is literally deep down inside a feminine man. Okay. And still, one day, when he gets enough money or enough whatever to feel masculine, he's going to start to see your masculine and be repelled by it. Okay. So that's why you don't become the man in the relationship, not even as far as being a free spirit and hitting it and quitting it and pretending like, oh, I don't mind if he doesn't call me back. Because one day there will be that person that you want to call you back and they won't. You can't take on a masculine spirit if you want to attract a masculine man. You will only repel him. So remember that, ladies. A lot of women are masculine and they don't even realize it. They have no idea that 90% of their personality traits are masculine and they wonder why they can't keep a man. Okay. And you can have the longest lashes, the longest weave, the most makeup. But if you are masculine in your personality, you're still going to drive them away. So, now that's why middle-aged men cheat the most. They become masculine at that age and they want a feminine young woman. Exactly. They're no longer struggling. They've got their career in order. They feel like the man. They got a nice car, got a nice house. No, they're feeling themselves. They're feeling their masculinity and they want to go get a feminine woman. And so a lot of the Bob the Builder chicks get divorced at this time because the man is done using their masculine energy to make them more masculine. Okay. A man is only attracted to a masculine woman because he needs her masculine energy to build him up to the man that he wants to be. Okay. So, ride or die chicks, half 50-50 chicks, bring stuff to the table chicks. Remember, they're only using you for your masculine traits so that they can become more masculine. It doesn't matter what argument that they have. It doesn't matter the economy. It doesn't matter um, about the statistics. None of that matters. Eventually, in the back of that man's subconscious mind, he doesn't want a masculine woman, or he will discard the masculine woman when the economy gets better, when he gets older, when his paycheck gets better after he's been working a while, when he builds, when you help him finish building his life, when he gets a house, a nice car, a good salary, when he's got all that, now everything is good. Oh, the economy has improved. Oh, no, he just got him a Bob the Builder chick. And you don't want to move into that masculine role. And having sex too soon is masculine. I'm just going to say it straight up. Unless you are a sex worker and you're being paid and that's your job, that's your living, that's how you eat, great. But you don't have sex with men right away. In fact, they need to really earn that and work for it. In America, you don't have to marry before you have sex, but you have to be heavily invested and committed. Now, if you're just young and trying to experiment and explore and have fun, if you're under the age of 22, 20, go do your thing. We're not talking about y'all, okay? Unless you're trying to get money and trying to get calls back, okay? If you're just trying to do it, go do it, okay? By all means. But if you're trying to have a relationship, if you're trying to have, meaningful, long-lasting commitments, don't give it up. Now, I'm not talking about Staying a virgin till you 40 and 30. Okay. I'm not talking about that. Okay. I'm talking about making sure that man is totally into you, committed to you, invested in you. And if he walked away, he's losing out big time. Okay. And what are the masculine traits you see in women? Working too much, talking too loud. Okay, I'll list some of the masculine traits that I see in women all the time. First of all, one of the first ratchetness, of course. Okay, one of the first masculine traits I see in a woman is talking loud. Yes, that's number one. Screaming, want to be heard, seen. You know, um, confronting others in public instead of in private, putting people's business out in the street. You know, that's a masculine trait. Wanting to pay for and show that you have money, wanting to pay for stuff all the time. Oh, I got that. I got that. I make this bragging. Bragging about things like that is masculine, you know. Always trying to make someone laugh and being the class clown or, impress people with anything else besides what you look like, your career, your job, where you went to school. That's all masculine. It is. It really is. And, certain styles of clothing, can make you appear even more masculine. So how your mannerisms are, how you sit, you know, um, how you deal with problems, how you react to things. Are you violent? All these are masculine traits. Women who talk about sex. Yes. Ooh, I can't stand those either. Oh my God. Like when you're a potty mouth and all you do is talk about sex and body parts, and that's not cute. That is very masculine. And it also turns a lot of men off because they feel like you're just another man who happens to just be a woman. Okay. So I have seen this on Facebook. I'm like, what the ratchet at? What in the ratchet world is this? Pick me, super masculine chick. I need some beep beep tonight. Who, for real. That's what they post on their Facebook status. I'm like, well, I hope you charging. Okay. I hope you're getting paid. So if you ever did that, hey, don't do it again. Just don't repeat. Competing with a man. Competing with a man is very masculine. Even if you can beat him, it's still masculine. um, you can talk about sex, just not around men. Exactly. Don't talk about it around men. Some women don't even talk about it around other women, because it's like, oh my God, because they can easily go and tell a man, oh, she's like, ugh, she talks about sex all the time. She's like, so I wouldn't talk to anyone about it unless they're a perfect stranger who don't know who I am. And they will never get to meet anyone I know and they can't tell anything. So women that offer drinks to a man, how are you competing with men? Career, um, any type of competition, rate, anything. One upping that person, correcting them if they say something wrong or do something wrong, correcting them, trying to look smarter than them. Another thing, correcting a man in public, calling them out in public, especially if you're in a relationship with one. You know what I mean? If someone has disrespected you, fine, whatever. They need to learn a lesson. But if you are with a man and you claiming him and you're talking trash to him in public and like, arguing with him in public, people about to call the police on y'all, that's very masculine. Okay. So who are ghost men? Okay. Ghost men are men who disappear after they sleep with you, like a ghost. They vanish. It's a, because I know a lot of people are watching from different parts of the world, so they don't use the same type of slang. So it simply means they disappear after they get what they want from you. Okay. So, yes, you can't. And also, women who don't take care of themselves, who just wake up, wash their face, and roll out the bed just like that, those are very masculine women. Okay. Nikki and I was at the mall the other day, and we saw these, cashiers that were working, and straight up masculine women, just like straight up, just terrible. All clothes were all dirty and messy. Hair was a mess. They had weave in, but you could see the tracks. They weren't even trying. They weren't even trying. And they were grown women, not children, but grown women. So, dusty weave, yes, very masculine. Like, I don't care where you go, make sure you look your best. That's feminine. Walking out the house like you rolled out the bed is masculine. Okay? Because men can do that with no problem and still look good. You can't. You can't. Suggesting things, seduction, and manipulation is feminine. Demanding, loud, arguing, forcing is masculine. So that's why you have to know the difference. So women who give it up too quick and men who ghost them, the man is correct in this situation. Okay, if you've been ghosted by a man because you gave it up too soon, he is just making a fair judgment call, and it's not his fault. He said this chick probably done had about sex with 20 people this month. I just made 21. It was easy to attain. Now I can go back to, seeking a serious partner or looking for a woman that is worthy of commitment, because she is not the one. Okay. So make sure you're not trying to, put it on him so he can get hooked after date 3. Men don't get hooked like that if it's that easy. How are you going to get hooked on something that was free? It's not like crack. You can't give them the first rock free and then they're going to come back. It's not addictive like that, because they could go out to the next pick me chick and get it free. You know what I'm saying? If there's 30 crack dealers on the same street, that crackhead don't ever have to buy crack. He can go get the first rock free from 30 people. Then change his clothes, put on a hat and some sunglasses, and do it again because they don't even remember him. Okay? So don't think you're trying to get somebody hooked on the 3rd date. You can't do that. Okay? Ooh, talking with your mouth full. I am guilty of that sometimes when I'm like in the middle of a conversation and I'm just so hungry I have to stick it in my mouth, but never on a date, never around, whatever. Chew your food, chew it up with your mouth closed, swallow it, then talk. Okay? Using your fingers on a plate, unless it's finger food. That's just bad manners. I'm not even gonna say that's masculine. That's just bad manners. So remember, think of giving it up too soon, like as having bad manners. Think that is the equivalent of that. Having sex too soon is the equivalent of having bad manners, chewing with your mouth open, passing gas in front of him. That's the equivalent. All you're gonna do is drive him away. You know what I mean? And make yourself less valuable, embarrass yourself, make yourself a joke and a laughing stock and the story that he's telling his friends. Okay? Because do you know how the guys start their stories off? Man, I was with this hoe. Yeah, it was a ratchet chick, you know. And I just had to take her to McDonald's and she opened it up. You know, she gave it to me. That was so easy. You gonna call her back, man? No, man. You know how many guys she probably done slept with? Ugh, you know, that is not what I want. But can I have her number then? Man. Well, I'll tell you where I met her at. You might be able to meet her. This is what she looked like. Here go her picture, you know. Ooh, you hit that? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna see if I can go hit it. You should be able to. It was super easy. Just take her to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Thanks for the heads up. No problem. What else she do? Everything. Everything? Everything. Ooh. I'm finna go get that. And then a week later, you was right, man. She gave it up after date 2 on me. Oh, I must have skills. I got it on date 2. Shoot, and she paid for my McDonald's. Guess this 6-pack is paying off. Oh, and man, she blowing up my phone. I knew I should have gave her that fake number that I have an app for. I'm gonna have to block her. Must have been too good. Block. So this is how they're doing. That's how they're doing you. And you sitting there worried in my inbox talking about, I had sex. What do I do? Is it too late? Can I get up? Yes, too late. Bye. Throw the whole thing away. Start over. There's nothing I can do. No. But no. Oh, you should know. Move on. They're done with you. They got what they wanted and they're out. Okay? Okay. 2 weeks later. He still hasn't called. I told you. I thought I told you to move on. He's not gonna call. He's over you. He's done. He's probably sleeping with the next chick who gives it up easy. Or pursuing someone and working hard for it because she's not giving it up so easy. And this can be with men who are broke or have money. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with money. This is just general. I hate when women who try to prolong sex. We are all adults with one life to live. What's the big deal? The big deal is you're going to think she does that with every man. And then you're not going to want to wife her, marry her, date her seriously. You just want to have sex because you're all adults. You just want to have sex because you're all adults. And at the end of the day, adults should be able to take getting ghosted, right? The thing with women is that when they go into sex, when they are trying to have sex, they're trying to keep you, not get rid of you. That's the difference. So, yes, we're all adults. Yes, we can do it. Fine, you know. But at the end of the day, adults have free will to call you back or not call you back either. Shira, what if you have sex too soon, but he sticks around and you want him to go away? Then ghost him. Mhm. Talk about how to avoid sex. Just say no. Make excuses. Lie. Very easy. Very simple. A child can do it. They don't want you to dip out on them. It don't matter if they dip out. Like if you're dating someone and you have not slept with them, It doesn't matter who they're sleeping with because they're not sleeping with you yet. They're not even committed to you yet. As long as you're getting a benefit from it and you're not giving it up, it's bonus points for you. He could go sleep with the chick down the street who he will never call back while he's waiting to get what you got and paying and doing all this stuff and taking you shopping and paying bills. He can go have some on the side because you're not fully committed to him yet. You have not slept with him yet. And if he thinks that he needs sex on the side, he's not going to be you know, waiting with you. He's not going to give up sex because you gave up sex. Let him do it. Don't even question where he's been. That's going to make him even want it more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like, hi, how are you? You know, he's even got his stuff out the way. He's not trying to sexually pursue you as strong today because he got it with the ratchet chick down the street that he will never call back unless it's 11 o'clock at night and he needs some more. Unless he just wants to use her as a friends with benefit, you know. And then when you finally give him some or when you finally want to take it to the next step, he's just going to ghost her and stop calling her, or he will continue to keep her like on hold until you stop giving it up, you know. What do you think of getting married young? Don't get married before the age of 25 and don't marry a man under the age of 45. That's just my advice, personal advice. Is telling jokes or being funny masculine? If it's just like one little joke and you tell it like really feminine, I think it's fine. But if you're always trying to have a punchline, it's, if you're a comedian, that's your job, it's part of your entertainment or whatever, that's fine. But when you're on a date with a man, you don't do that. You don't be the funny one. You don't need the attention. You have to let him shine. Your presence is shining for you, So like, for example, when I do videos, when I talk to you guys and I troll and stuff like that, yeah. But I'm not on a date. I'm not trying to impress a man. I'm not trying to get money from a man. Like I'm not trying to, compete with this man like tit for tat. So that's why it's a little masculine. Do I know you? Who are you? What do you know? What are my finances? Please get off my nuts. What? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. How can I tolerate my man cheating? Are y'all having sex yet? Have you had sex with your man? If yes, if he's not paying for everything, if you don't have to work, I would say he's tolerating you. Okay? If you paying anything in that house, if you take money out your wallet for anything, then you don't tolerate him cheating. Okay? That's just my advice. What these women think gonna get a man is really what turns them off completely. Yeah, exactly. Um, so you think that if a guy is a full supporter, he should have the freedom to cheat? I don't think should have the freedom to cheat, but you should have the brains to get money. You have the freedom to cheat as well. Okay? Just think about it. Just use your brain and get out of your emotion and really just think about it. You're not losing anything. In fact, that just gave you the green light to cheat as well. Okay? And get his money and a possible gift to forgive him. So you just tripled your income. Remember, have a goal, not an emotional attachment, a goal. So But some women can get ghosted after they've made a man wait. With some women get relationships after having. I would rather get ghosted after he spent about $5,000 to $10,000 on me, taking me to do stuff, dating. You know, I would rather have been wine, dine, taken out, given money, taken shopping. If I have to give it up one time for that, that's to me that's worth it. Now he all he knows is it's going to take the next man the same exact formula to get it, which means I'm going to be wine and dine, treated special, given shopping money. All my bills are going to be paid before I give it up again. So I still win, still win. Okay. At the end of the day, I got more out of it. And that's the point. And he probably will feel dumb after he leaves, after he realizes, dang, I did all that work because he might just ghost you out of habit. Some guys ghost out of habit because after they get it, they're just like, oh, it's not the same anymore. I already got it. Then they start to think, damn, this is when they call back. Dang, I spent all this money, unless he's, just got it to throw away like that. Dang, I spent a lot of time with her. Everything he sees is going to remind you of him because y'all spent like a month and a half or 2 months or 3 months or however long it took him to spend all that money together, you know. And he's gonna start thinking about you. Dang, I wonder what she's doing now. I wonder who she's dating now. Well, he could give you 3 or 4 weeks, and he knows that you probably haven't even had sex with anyone new yet. So he still has time to redeem himself and turn around and try to get you back and offer you more. If you slept with him on one, date two, he can't come back in 1 week or 2 weeks because he felt like you already done slept with three people by then. Okay? That's why it's important. It is the after game. It is the aftermath. And it is just in case you don't do that. Because, you know, he can come back in 3 weeks and know you haven't moved on sexually because you made him wait forever. Now, you ain't finna go and give it up to the next man that easily. You might be dating, but that means nothing to him because he knows that that man is going to have to work 3 more months to get whatever he just finished working for. So you got all this time and you can date two people. That's how people juggle dating because the one that you date before, you didn't give it up. He knows that man ain't got none of you. So he will date you and wait for you to leave that other dude because he's not threatened that you're sleeping with him. That's why some women can play checkers and some women only can get chess. Y'all can only play chess because y'all give it up too quick and y'all aren't playing with strategy. Why are you here? Oh, you're talking to that. What are you of the states of America? With what are you of the states of America? I don't know what that means. What? I don't know what that means. Reword that. What do you think of men that are day traders? I'm dating one. For a little over a month, he doesn't push for sex, ask about where I want to live in the future, and travels a lot. Okay, that means he's got lots of other women. And he don't need to rush you because he's got so many options. He don't need to rush you. He's gonna wait till you ready. There is no rush. He's got lots of other women. So he's probably already sleeping with one. Probably got a friends with benefits, probably pursuing a couple of them at the same time. But travels a lot. That means no commitment. That means I can't come home to you every night. I'm a day trader, which means I make some money or a decent amount of money. So I'll wait. I don't care because I got plenty of it on call, on standby. That's all that means. Mhm. So you really need to make him wait. Mhm. He's gonna have to do something special to get it out of you. You know what I'm saying? So these men on here on a woman's channel at 3 in the afternoon. Huh? Well, what can I say? They love me. If you have your man spend money on you, he's less likely to cheat because he's got to spend money on other women. That's true. Um, If your man's busy spending money on you, unless he's just mega rich and just got it like that, and you're demanding nothing but scraps, of course he'll have money to take other women out and give to other women. But if you had good taste and you only want the best and you're asking your man to supply it, oh, he's not gonna be able to afford somebody else. um, how do wealthy men view women who are nurses? I I think it all depends. You know what I mean? Most really wealthy men who want to take care of a woman, they don't really want her to work. You know what I mean? They don't want you to work. Unless you're willing to quit or be a part-time or whatever. When they want to go on vacation, when they want to do stuff, they don't want you to be tired. They don't want you to say, "Well, I got to work." If they're really wealthy and can take care of you, you don't need to work. They don't care. As long as you are what they want you to be, you know? Mhm. You could be a receptionist and get the same type of man. I'm not saying quit nursing school or anything. I'm just saying if you really want to be in that field and do that as a career and not want and don't want to stay home. Um, but if you're always complaining about it, how you don't like it, oh, just quit. Mhm. Mhm. So, why some women hate gays in chat? I don't know. I didn't see that comment. How to get a sugar daddy to marry you? What to do after years of being together? Give him the ultimatum. Move on. You got to risk it. You got to risk it all to get it all. That is the point. Got to risk it all to get it all. And you got to know you're worth it. Mhm. When did James buy your first car? Actually, he's 2 weeks after I met him, he started paying my car note of the car I already had. He paid that off, and um, then he put a down payment for another car, paid those notes. So I guess he bought that car, and then were we married? Oh, well, then he bought me a Benz right after we got married, and in my 20s, 20 something. So, mhm. I am a beautician. I can't work with men. It's impossible. I love pursuing hobbies rather than working. Exactly. As long as you're happy and not bugging them all the time, they don't care what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. I would give the ultimatum and stick to it. Yes. So the moral of the video, if you want a man to call you back, make him work for it. Everything. And I always suggest, this is me. You don't have to take my advice, but I always suggest being in a committed relationship before you have sex with a man, unless you're just experimenting and having fun as a young adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it on out the way when you're in college, when you're a teenager, whenever you start having sex, the first couple of years, you gonna want to put it on everything. You know what I'm saying? But after that, after you realize its value, after you see how guys start acting stupid about it, you realize what you have, then you be smart about it. After you've gotten some experience and you know what they like, and all you got your craft. I'll call it your craft. You got your craft together. You know what you're doing. Then you pull it back and dangle it on a string and make them chase it like a carrot. Okay, That's all you gotta do. Now, go have your fun, whatever, but don't stay there too long. Mhm. Don't wait. Okay, and another thing about virgins, okay? If you're gonna hold that virginity until you're 30, it's not gonna be worth hardly a thing unless you look 20. Okay. Sell it while you're young. Men don't want to buy old virginities. Okay. Hurry up. Like 25, you're pushing it. Get rid of it before you're 25. Hurry up. What do you have to say about men that can't handle their sexuality? That can't handle their sexuality. I don't understand that question. This chat room proves how devious women are. Okay. Well, women have to be devious in a devious world, you know? There is no reason to be defensive if there's nothing coming against you. There's no opposition, you know? Everyone will be really nice, trusting. They would they wouldn't even have, the word sex. They would call it make love because you'd be in love before you became that close with another person. But since we are here, we have to really deal with the present moment. And that's all it is. It's being smart. We're adapting, right? We're adapting just like y'all are adapting. But at the end of the day, a man's sex drive is way stronger than a woman's. So by nature, it's still going to be hard for you, literally. It's going to be harder for you. Yeah, after 30, a virgin screams spinster. She's been married for about 20 years. Yeah, I've been married forever. But women want our money by nature. Exactly. That's how it's set up. Mhm. We are the natural receivers. Do I need to go into it anatomically? Would you like to receive? You want to catch or you want to pitch? How you do? LOL. Yeah. Oh, the little girl from yesterday. I looked up in the news and it says she had non-life threatening injuries, but you never know. You never know. Hopefully I think I was driving by there today and I saw where they spray painted around where the incident happened, the blood stain and all that. But I'm sure I'll hear something more than that. But they said they weren't life threatening, but they could have just hurt. She was responsive, so hopefully she made it. This little girl was on her bike yesterday and got clipped by like a big truck, and he drug her like right in front of our neighborhood. So I think she was going to be okay. Probably had to have surgery or something, but they life flighted her. But I think she's okay because I looked it up and it says there were non-life threatening injuries. Mhm. All men can provide. We don't trust women. Okay, women don't trust men either. That's why we have to play this game. That's why you have to play games because no one trusts anyone anymore. Advice to women over 30. Um, Hurry up. If you want a man, hurry up and get in there. Stop wasting time. Don't take your values down. Go for an old man. If you're 30, you can get married quick if you go deal with old dudes. Like seriously. Very, very not and I'm not talking about 5 years older. I'm talking about older. Okay? Mhm. There is no games. Most people are stuck in their lower self and can't see the bigger picture of love and its power. Um, you know, there is a thing called love, and you fall in love, and then the woman starts getting wrinkly and old, and then the man still looks a little bit better, and then he starts seeing something young and fresh, and that whole love thing goes out the window. So, yes, there's the bigger picture, but there's also reality. And a pattern. So most people go by patterns and how they predict the weather and how they predict their man is going to act at a certain age. Oh my God, there's a wasp in here. It got in when I opened the door. Oh my God. So I want to open the door and just let it out, but more might fly in. If a sugar daddy has average pay but very generous and pay all bills and allowance, your thoughts? I say have more than one. Because as soon as that money starts to run out or he gets tired of you, it could just turn off. Just don't become dependent on it. Just always have a backup, or savings, a good savings. I was a mortician and I'm scared of a wasp. Yes. Dead bodies don't sting. And don't cut them. It's on the window. I think it's gonna stay there. Um, how do men know you're dusty even when you're well groomed? Probably the way you talk, act, and walk, and your mannerisms always give it away. Your vocabulary gives it away. Mhm. Um. So I feel like, oh, it's not on the window anymore. Should a woman be very clear about wanting to marry for wealth and not love? Nope. You need to be a really good actress. Deep down inside, the men know why you're there, especially if they're old and you're young. They already know the damn. You don't. There's some things you don't have to explain. If that man is old and you're young, you don't have to even say the word. They already understand. Okay, you don't have to talk about it. It's just implied because you could like whenever I like James start, acting up. I'm like, if I wanted to deal with certain things, I would have dated a man my own age. Okay. Then he get right back in line. Sometimes you got to remind them of their age. So he already knew. Already know. You have one job, security. That's your job. You old. You can't get a young woman that's going 50-50 if you old. Can't do it. Mhm. So she dirty. She'll just remind him, do you really want to go through this again? Yeah. Help. Call 911. This thing circled my head. Y'all about to see a wasp attack. I got some perfume. I'm gonna spray it. Shoot. I was gonna save this for my haul, but hey, get this mess. You like my perfume? It's called La Vie la Morte. Life and death. The life of death. Smells like rotting flowers, like at a funeral after a cemetery, and all the flowers start dying on the grave. That's what it smells like. Reminds me of my old job. These wasps come back, it's gonna get sprayed. This is Tokyo Milk Dark, and it is called La Vie la Morte. And the notes are white tuberose, cardamom, hibiscus leaf, and jasmine. And it smells really good. Okay. Don't spray that sweet perfume. Oh, it's going to attract it even worse. Ah. Uh-oh. How do older women get married to wealthy men if young women are easy? You got to find an older man that wants a woman close to his age, or a super old man who you are considered young, to who you are considered young to. And let them sleep with the young chicks. Just collect the money. Shoot. Well, let's work for you. What does a woman over 50 need to do to get a sugar daddy? Go to the nursing home, volunteer, read to these old people. Okay. Or go get you a vivacious 70-year-old. I know a 70-year-old who will only date 20 and 30 something year olds. I ain't even playing. My mom's friend. He's a millionaire. 70 years old, still trying to fly chicks out to Vegas and be a sugar daddy to these youngsters, younger than me. Okay. This smells really good. I got some more stuff because they were having a sale. But like, if you want to buy time and make the relationship more meaningful without having sex, I hope that wasp is not on my back. Do things that bring you closer together, like a project, like do a project together, like, oh, we should, do this together, hold hands wherever you go to create intimacy, be very affectionate towards one another, but don't do the sex, you know, um, things like that. You can hold them off and they'll start to value you more than just, quick sex. You're going to start to develop real feelings for you. They might be frustrated sexually, but they'll miss you when you leave and go home and you're not spending the night and getting on their nerves after 2 weeks. They'll miss you when you leave, Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't spend the night. I got to go. I have to go. I have to wake up early tomorrow, but I'm going to miss you. They look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. They look forward to you. because they haven't had all of you. They don't know everything about you. They've gotten close to you. They're holding your hand. They know what you smell like. They know your scent. You know what I'm saying? This pillow smells like her. You've been around in their house, in their car, and there's evidence of you being in their life. You know what I'm saying? Your their couch pillow smells like you. Their t-shirt smells like you because you've been like hugging on them or laying or sitting next to them. You know, you shared little details here and there. They know what you like. They know your favorite color. They know your favorite flower, so they can surprise you with it. They when they see this certain flower, it reminds them of you. You know, you go and spray your perfume on some of their pillows and stuff, and when they get a whiff of it, they think of you. You become, you become to occupy their mind, and then they start to fall for you. They have invested in you emotionally, you know? So they didn't have time, to get you out of their mind like a hit and quit chick. You're still there and they still haven't gotten the prize yet. And they feel like you're the prize now. Oh, I'm so lucky I have this wonderful woman in my life. And they already feel like they have half the prize. So the other half is just the added bonus. And once they get that, if they have truly fallen for you and they are used to having you around and holding your hand and hearing about what, talking to you and stuff like that and spending quality time with you, they're not going to ghost you. They might take it to the next level, or you should take it to the next level before you even give it to them. We've been spending a lot of time together, and I really want you to meet my parents, or I really want you to, know that I don't want to go to the next level unless we are both ready to be in a committed relationship. As soon as he hears the words committed relationship, he has a choice to end it all there, to lie to you, or to agree to it. No matter what choice he makes, you win. Okay? And he'll be the one that loses because you will no longer be there. You will no longer care about what he's doing. He knows that you're on to the next, and someone else is whining and dining you and holding your hand. It's not just sex anymore, it's more meaningful. He knows that some other man is seeing the value that he saw in you. If you never showed him your value, how can he value losing you? How can he regret losing you? He can't regret losing someone that hit it and quit it. He can only regret losing someone who meant something to him, who was special, who understood him, who gave him quality time, who was a feminine woman and a good catch and a wifey material. He did not have time to miss hit it and quit it chick, So the value of having companionship with another human being that you see more than sexually. That's the value. Yeah. Um, how do you win if he lies to you? You win because you've gotten who knows how many dates, who knows how many gifts, who knows how many nice, evenings of whatever. You got to know him. And if he disposes of you and he lies, and that's all he wanted for 3 months worth of work or 2 months worth of work and $5,000 worth of dates and gifts and spending, you won. And chances are he'll realize how dumb of a mistake he made, that he made, and he'll be trying to get you back in a week. Because now he knows how hard it is to find someone who values themselves. And he might go out and hit a few people and not call them back and ghost them. Then he's going to be sitting at home one night, missing you, smelling your perfume on his pillow, seeing something that reminds you of him, finding an old ticket stub from the movies y'all went to, or, whatever. He's going to see all that stuff because you spent time. He's going to miss the companionship. Then he's going to call you back. Oh, I want you back. Come back. Mhm. Y'all know it's true. I had a good girl, man, but I let her go. Oh, yeah, you had is the key word. Mhm. I know she probably dates, and when a woman moves on from something like that, she always it does better and upgrades and improves because now she got more game. She knows what men like. She knows what gets them. She knows how to make them wait. She knows how to make them invest. So her game gets better, way better. So, and another thing, ladies, you have to keep your emotions out of it. You gotta keep the emotions out of it until he emotionally invests fully into you. Otherwise, it's premature. Um, I'm not emotional. I can control mine because I have the game. Now, other women, yes, they are over emotional. That's why they can't focus and play to win. They get mad at the stupid stuff you don't get mad at. You collect information and use it against them later. You don't explode. You don't react. You take notes. Now, when women can learn to do this, they'll be winning. Okay. That's why I was comparing the Housewives of Atlanta to the Housewives of Beverly Hills. The Housewives of Atlanta, yes, they're very emotional. They don't come from, you know, Beverly Hills, da 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 da, but they react to the men. The women of Beverly Hills, they just take a volume and be like, oh, I'll deal with him later after my Botox. They're strategic. And then when they say they're going to deal with him later after their Botox, they're getting ready to go shopping, get some nice clothes, some nice shoes with his money. They're getting ready to go have some private tennis lessons from a male tennis instructor off the record. Okay, they're finna go on vacation. These women are strategic. They don't react. They gather information and deal with it privately. That's how you're supposed to do it. Um, yes, they might get their little feelings hurt, but they're not overreacting. They will get you. They will get even. That's for sure. Um, so the next time you are over emotional, don't even go there. Throw it away. Start over. Like, okay, I'm not gonna react. I'm not gonna react. I'm not gonna react. What am I gonna do? Okay. Now, what could I do to make this turn around in my favor? That's what you need to ask. Whenever a man does something that makes you emotional, stop yourself from reacting and say, how can I turn this around to work in my favor? And then you proceed with that plan. Okay. That's what I did. A woman who controls her emotion is very powerful indeed. If you a man already predicts, men already predict you're going to be over emotional. They know you don't have time to sit there and think about stuff and get him, where he's least expecting it. All a man has to do to pull you back in is make you start arguing. And now you're emotionally pulled back in. Then you start discussing why you couldn't be this way and why you couldn't be that way. If a man gets you to start arguing, like on two can play, he's pulled you back in. Now you're back in that emotional spot. Now you're vulnerable. Don't even argue with men. It's like, okay, you know, I'm going to deal with this at my own time. There's nothing I can say to you. Walk off. Leave them wondering when you're going to react, how you're going to react, what you're going to do. Leave them scared. When you don't react, that's scarier. When you react, they expect that. They're already prepared mentally. They've already prepared for you to cuss them out, kick them. They've already called their mama, I might be coming over tonight. They didn't already set up a date with Sharkeisha because they know you finna kick him out. I'm gonna be there about 10 o'clock, okay? Don't react. Okay, baby, I understand, I need to really sit and think about this. What? You're not gonna kick me out? No. You're not mad? I'm mad. I'm upset, but I just need to think about some things. Oh, okay. You want to be alone? No, you can stay. Well, I'm finna go out tonight. Oh, do whatever you like. Go out, have fun. Now he afraid to leave because he thinks you're gonna cut up all his clothes. Oh no, I'm seeing. hmm So don't react. It's scarier when you don't react because they don't know what you're gonna do, when you're gonna do it, and how you're gonna do it, and they are scared. Scared. Scared to even mess up again. Sharkeisha texting and the phone is off. He done blocked Sharkeisha number because he's scared. He doesn't know what's getting ready to go. He don't know if you are getting ready. If you're married, he don't know if you're getting ready to divorce him. If you're not married and got kids, he don't know if you already plotting child support. He doesn't know what you're getting ready. He shook, like you said. He shook. Seek help. He shook. He finna go get some drinks and calm his nerves. So the arguing, cut it out. The reaction and the emotion, cut it out. Get quiet. Don't get upset. A person's own mind can drive them crazy, and a person's own guilt can get them to confess without you doing anything. But when you react, that's when they put up that guard. That's when they put up the wall. That's when you don't get the answers. Okay? You got to learn how to play the game correctly. Mhm. So please, y'all, should you let the men talk more in general? Yep. Let them talk. Get all the ammunition for later on. Get all those interesting facts because you'll be able to use those later on. Mhm. How long should a someone ask me where they can send my gifts? Right down there where it says money symbol, you can donate down there. Mhm. Mhm. My ex used to tell me I love when we argue. Stupid. Because he feels like you still care and love him. If you're going to take the time and energy and emotion to tell him what upsets you, what makes you feel this way, what makes you feel that way, you're passionate. When you're arguing, that's passion. That's why they like it. It's passion. It's the same, almost the same energy as having a passionate interaction. That's why they like it. That's why the men come here when they troll. They love to troll him back because it's almost on a sexual level, mentally. The same type of stimulation. So, what you want is to not give that to them. Let them be without. Now they got to chase you to figure out what's wrong, why you're not mad. Then they're going to start spilling secrets. Well, they don't know what you know, and especially if you don't say anything. So they're going to start confessing stuff because they think you know something. You might not have known that. Just let them talk. Oh, I know why you mad. You must have seen that text message. That's just from a friend at work. Oh, okay, there's text messages. Like, no, don't even talk. Don't even say that. Just like, let them keep going. Let them spill everything. Oh, you must have seen that phone number in my pocket. Oh, you must have saw my email. That was my ex from a long time ago. She's still trying to get me. Da 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 da. You know. Oh, that was my. You must have seen that picture from somebody. I was drunk. She gave me. She put her number in my phone. She took it. You just gathering. You just gathering. Your gift in your mind is getting larger and larger and larger. Okay, I wanted that. Now I want this and the keychain. Just keep going. Let him bury himself. So what is it? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Oh, why am I so mad? Because you didn't text me good morning. What? You just gave me all the information I needed. Thank you so much. Ah. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I always get text and it comes through on my computer. I don't know why this comes through. Let me put it on. What you want? I should say to text me via Facebook first. What is this? What? Oh, the, oh, okay. Someone sent me a message about the little girl that got hit. She's gonna be okay. Okay, that's good news. Um, that's good. I think I saw that little girl riding around too a couple times. Um, and that's my biggest problem. I tell too much about my past life when I have a conversation. But it just feels like I shouldn't lie. But why? They're lying to you. Like, what is it that makes you feel like this is not a game? What is it that makes you feel like you have to be 100% honest? What is that? Like, let me ask you that question. And y'all need to all think about this. What is it that makes you want to give all that information away, be up honest in front about everything, and tell the absolute 100% truth when they are lying to you from the get go? I'm just asking. Name me one time a man has told you 100% of the truth when you guys first started dating. It's childhood brainwashing. Because we are brainwashed as children to always tell the truth. I don't tell my kids that. I do not brainwash my kids to tell the truth. You know what I say? You know what I tell my kids? You tell me the truth so I can help you get out of the mess you in. Anybody else, you tell them whatever they need to hear at the time. I said, but you need to tell mama because mama can help you. Okay. And I wouldn't judge you because I'm probably sure I've done it. And usually they will tell me when they have lied to me. Mom, remember when I told you um, when I first got home, I did this? Well, I didn't do it. So I'm going to go do it now. I was like, okay. But I tell them to lie when it benefits them. I said, everyone does it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to lie and be the tattletale and tell the truth all the time and follow the rules because that doesn't get you anywhere in life but at the bottom. I even told Layla, I said, okay, if you don't get your way in class, play every card you have. Play because I'm a girl. Play your race card. Play all the cards until you don't have no cards. If somebody is mean to you and they're bothering you, raise your hand. Tell the teacher they said a bad word. Okay, lie. Lie when it benefits you. I bet you they won't mess with you anymore. Bad mom. Good mom. Shoot. You naked trolling me? Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. In the buff, eh? Um, no, I tell my kids a lot if it's gonna help them. I sure do. They're not finna sit up here and tell the truth and get punished and have other people get away with stuff because they don't get caught or they don't get targeted. I'm finna tell them straight up lie. Tell them what I said. Tell them this. Tell them that. And if you get in trouble, you know you ain't getting in trouble. I'm your mama. When we caught Layla lying, well, I told her to lie. But why would you tell her to lie? I said if it's for her protection or if she feels threatened in any way or if she's being bullied and that is her only defense, would you like me to ask her to resort to violence? No. So she's going to lie. Okay. Problem solved. If somebody's bothering you, oh, he's kicking my chair, he's kicking my foot, he tripped me. Okay, are you going to teach them to beat that person back? Yeah, but they'll get in more trouble. So how about lie on them? How about lie on them? How about what? He said that he was going to go stuff a bunch of toilet paper down the toilet and turn the sink on in the bathroom and make it overflow. I heard him. And I just want y'all to know. And he called me the N word. Bet you'll never mess with her again, ever, 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 ever. Why? It's better than fighting. I'm sorry. It's called game, and you got to learn how to play it early. I didn't say that. Of course, you're going to deny it. Of course, you're going to deny it. You're not going to admit to that. But I didn't say it. Yes, he said it. I heard it. He said it twice. Honesty sandwich. Then start fake crying. Who you gonna believe? Yes, I do teach my kids to lie because that's exactly what they're gonna have to do when they get out into the real world once school is over. Okay, once childhood is ended, they have to get out into this world. They're not gonna go out there playing by the rules, telling the whole truth, telling their life story, and getting ran through and ghosted. They're not finna do all of that. They're finna lie from the get go. They're finna have what they need in life, and they're gonna benefit from everything that they do because that's how the world is. Okay. The schools teach you walk in line, follow the rules, be honest. They teach you the crap you can't use in the world. Okay. You can't use that. I don't know who taught them that, but you can't use that. The teachers go home and understand that they can't even use that in their real life. As an adult, it's not about morals, but about getting caught and having things crumble. Exactly. That's why I say call your mama because she's very strategic. I will teach you how to think. And they're going to learn. They're going to learn as well. Look, if you Reasonable doubt. Create reasonable doubt. You good. You can't prove it. You can't prove what they said. No one's being recorded. Reasonable doubt. Do they have a motive? Yes. I should have been a lawyer. So that's what I'm saying. You got to teach the kids early. Don't teach your daughters to always be honest because all she gonna do is go be honest to the man who's scheming on her. And like when you're in school, the girls and the boys are very different. The girls are good, well behaved, nice. The boys are rambunctious, a little rowdy. They don't play by the rules. That's the masculine side. Okay. So in this world, when you get out into the real world, Layla always, yes, true. Especially if you're a black child, the teacher will always think you did wrong. That's why you got to pull the race card. You got to lie. You got to get ahead before you even behind. How you doing? Okay. He called me the N word. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. That means that look right there, don't mess with me. I got you. I'm going home and tell my mama. Oh no, don't do that. Cause they know the black mama gonna come up to the school, something gonna happen. And I will bring my mama too. Well, that's what they think. I'm suing this. I'm suing. I'm going strategically. I'm suing I'm suing the district. I'm finna get paid. Okay. Thank you, Layla. Sasha be better at this because she's a really good actress. She. We finna get paid. I'm dead. So they're gonna get in trouble anyway. They might as well do what they gotta do. You know, you might as well save it. It broke Layla's heart one time because this kid was picking on her, throwing stuff at her, and she finally got up to, to do something about it. And the teacher saw her throw a chip at him. But she didn't see or recognize that he was throwing stuff at her for 5 minutes. But when the little black child gets up and throws one thing, oh, you in trouble, you in trouble. Layla was so hurt by that. She came home and wrote a letter and put in an envelope, handed it to the teacher, and told her the entire situation and what happened, you know? And, the kid still didn't get in trouble, but she just felt like it was unfair. She's like, it's not fair, Mom. I was like, the world is not fair. So you don't play fair. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. You don't play fair. If you're playing fair, you're gonna lose. I said play every card you have. I mean, play every card you have. And I will back you up. So you don't have to worry about that. So that's how it has to be. I'm sorry. I'm when you know things, when you know certain things and they're a certain way, you have to act accordingly. You just have to. You don't play by rules. Not if you want to win. I play to win. I don't play for fun. And I already told Layla. I said, Layla, this is how it is. Live with it, deal with it, play all the cards you have, do what you got to do, lie, scheme, scam. They told me Shira is older than 30, but she looks much better than younger chicks to me, not to talk how well behaved she. Oh yeah, I'm way older than 30, child. I'm almost, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm almost 40. I think they should buy the Mother's Day gift and tell you to get something pretty for you. I got mine. Oh, Shira has hit the wall. Yeah, but I hit the wall in a nice house. Okay. At least I got a wall to hit. That's my own wall. I ain't renting this wall either. How you doing? Hi. Anyway, I already made a video with that same title. I hit the wall. Why? Because they said any woman over 30 has hit the wall. Like, so Beyonce, Rihanna has hit the wall. Who else has hit? J Lo's hit the wall. Oh shoot! All these chicks then hit the wall. So oh, shoot, it's trending. I'm finna hit the wall too. It's trending. Halle Berry didn't hit the wall. Hitting the wall is trending. Sofia Varga has hit the wall. Who else? Rihanna is over 30. Yeah. Karuchi has hit the wall. Who else? All the people y'all visualize when y'all are with the lotion and the tissue have hit the wall. So whatever. Nicki Minaj has hit the wall. How old is Cardi B? I don't know how old she is. Bruno Mars has hit the wall. Oh wait, it's only women. I forgot. Not men. It doesn't count for men. Naomi Campbell has hit the wall. Oh, Cardi's 25. Okay. She's 5 years from hitting the wall. Okay. Kim Kardashian has hit the wall. Oh my gosh. All these women who have hit the wall, shoot, they're on all the magazine covers. They're in all the magazines on TV. So hitting the wall must be a good thing. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I'm part of the wall club. So thanks for that compliment. Appreciate it. When you see yourself, when you use yourself up, abuse your body, drinking, smoking, whoring, and hit the wall early. What? But see, hitting the wall didn't even matter to most men because they'll hit you after you didn't hit the wall and hit you again. Like I like her. She's over 30. She's hit the wall, but I'll still have sex with her. So what does it matter if we hit the wall? Y'all still want it anyway. That's my thing. Like, why are you wasting your breath? You still will take it. You'll still beg for it. You'll still spend money for it. We won't wife you though. We don't. We wouldn't wife you either. We don't need a wife. I hope y'all caught that. We don't need a wife. We only deal with men. Okay. You ain't finna wife nobody because you ain't got no money to wife anybody. I'm ugly and hurt that I hit the wall. Oh man, you right. Psh, that's what it is. I'm ugly and I'm hurt that I hit the wall, and a Dusty will not marry me. I'm just so upset about that. Darn it, I missed the dusty wedding. Missed the dusty wedding and the wedding reception in the back of the church uh, in the hood. Missed that. Missed the Dollar Tree flower arrangements. Darn it. Missed the chip diamond ring. Darn it. From Walmart. God darn it. I just missed it. Missed two birthday cakes set on top of each other. Darn it. For the wedding cake. God darn it. Well, maybe next lifetime. I'll be good enough to marry a Dusty. Like, mhm. All right, y'all. I really gotta go. But your game is for dime, but it works for anybody because you can throw on a wig and a ton of makeup, some heels, and become a dime in 2 seconds. Okay. Throw in some contacts, some lashes, you a dime. Men don't know the difference, especially when they out drinking and spending money. They don't care. Especially if they think they're gonna get some. They don't care. Half of them don't even care if you a man in a dress. Believe. You know why? Because they all come here looking for um, trends on this channel. Like, are you trans? Are you trans? Are you trans? No, why are you looking for that? Let me send you somewhere where, let me send you to a different channel. You know, I think they're really trying to be uh, trolling on a low level, but I still troll them right on back. I'm sorry. Let me send you to another channel if that's what you're really into. Oh, as long as you look good. Okay. Mhm. I gotta go. Yes. And I like y'all are acting like a lot of y'all are acting like we want to marry y'all. Y'all aren't y'all aren't a target for a husband. You know who lied to you? y'all are not y'all are not husband material. I don't want any man who sits up in somebody's YouTube all day commenting for hours that's not getting paid. I don't That's not husband material, baby. Husband material is out working and getting paid, earning some real money and has a career. He's not sitting up on a YouTube channel all day. That is not husband material. So when you say we won't wife you, I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you for saving us the the thought of even thinking that you would. Okay. So ladies, y'all just barely grazed by marrying somebody who trolls YouTube channels all day while you at work. Now catching how deceitful you are. Yes. Gotta be deceitful in the world of deceit. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.